the profile of the month with Spring Awakening cast member Kyle RIABKO.
Hello! How are you?
Number 1. Anonymous asked, "It is said that you are dropping out of the Toronto run of the tour. Please clarify the situation. Thanks. Love you, Kyle."
Well, Anonymous, it's very you to ask that kind of question.
Good one.
Yes, unfortunately, this is like a really last-minute recent thing. Very bittersweet sweet situation. I have to leave the company for a while to work on another project for a little bit. So the role of Malkura will be taken over by Matt Doyle.
All right. Second question. Mei Ling said, "How would you compare touring with Spring Awakening to touring as a musician?"
They're two different worlds, very different worlds. Touring as a musician, you're in one city every night. You don't really see anything of it except for the bottom of your glass and the bar that you're playing in that night. And whereas in Spring Awakening, we get to experience the cities for at least a week, maybe 2, maybe 5, maybe 6. And so we're actually sitting down in places and experiencing the city. So that's a really great thing. And secondly, this is probably the most professional thing I've ever been a part of. We have such a great team. We have stage management, company management. It's an ensemble piece with professional actors. It's it's a really it's a very solid business that we run.
Anonymous said, "Who were some of your favorite people you toured with from your music career?"
Very good question. James Brown, B.B. King, Kev Mo, Jason Mraz. Those are all those stick out in my mind. Really nice people, great, fantastic musicians. So the thing for me that was so cool is that I just would watch I'd do my show and get to meet them, which was nice, but watching from the wings, I got to see B.B. King from backstage. Like, it's a whole different experience. You see his sweat, and you see him grab his set list and his, rag to wipe his face, and so that was just, it was a very fun time. I hope to do it again.
Fourth question. Anonymous said, again...
How do you get so many questions on this questionnaire, Anonymous?
So here's the question. What was it like on Instant Star?
Ooh, very fun. I liked Instant Star a lot. Really, really great time. Canadian television show. I really went in there for I think I worked for 2 weeks or something in total, and it was very fun. I was a fish out of water. It was my first time ever doing any real professional acting, and so I kind of made things up as I went along, and I learned a lot about how lighting works and cameras work, and how film and TV is a lot of hurry up and wait. And but it was really fun. The cast is it's a great group of Canadian people, and I had a great blast.
I'm Canadian.
You are Canadian.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
From Irene. From Guam.
From Guam?
From Guam. Where's
Nice.
Guam?
It's far away from here.
Yeah, it must be. Okay. What advice do you have for someone like me who wants to be on Broadway? What was your audition process like for Spring Awakening?
It's really, they're two different questions, because how to follow your dream to be on Broadway is really just simply to do that, to follow your dream, to never take no for an answer, and just to do, I've just never questioned any part of my path. I've just done it. You just put your head down and work as hard as you can, practice as hard as you can, whether that means you're in your high school, your elementary school, or in a professional thing. Hang on. Oh, it's room service. Room service.
Hang on. Kyle RIABKO is getting room service this evening.
Hello. How are you?
All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, this is Kyle RIABKO in action.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks. How was your show going?
It was great.
Everyone loves it.
Talking about the show.
People are coming from Dallas and everywhere,
It's great, right?
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, man. There you go. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Okay,
Have a
see
great-
you.
Really, what you need is your guitar,
Really?
food, and that's it.
What I was saying about how to be a Broadway star.
So where were we? I don't even remember. Were you gonna answer? Are you gonna eat those wings while you do that?
Yeah. My audition was, these are hot. My audition was set up. I got to meet with Michael Mayer, the director, and Tom Hulse, the producer, and a few other people were in the room at the time. And I took my guitar and I just played some of my own songs and just kind of chatted with them for a while and read some sides, and And then the process started. So I met with him, I think, like a total of 4 times, and then
Great.
and then, it
And
worked
then
out.
just got cast.
Mhm.
We got question number 6 from Nicole from Long Island.
Nicole, what's up?
Nicole. So, what has changed with your portrayal of Melchior from being on tour rather than on Broadway?
It's changed hugely, and I don't know if it's because I'm on the road. I think it's more just time. I think the more shows you do as a character, the more he becomes you, and the more relaxed you get, and the calmer you get, and the more willing to take risks you get. And so, you know, I would say, to be blunt, you know, in the beginning, my first show was probably very stiff, and then as time goes on, that stiffness goes away, and so so that just changes you, and then also, like, we keep working all the time. The creative team is a very hands-on business, and we keep giving each other ideas, and you know, our director will come and say and throw a brand new idea that I've never thought of before, and so that just shifts your
Keeps it fresh, right?
Keeps it very fresh, and so yeah, it's changed a lot. I don't know how to define that specifically, but it's when you do a show 300 times, it's bound to shift.
Yeah. Number 7,
Yeah.
Anonymous said.
Damn it!
Anonymous said, if the Spring Awakening tour cast was back in high school, who would be voted? A. Class clown. I'm gonna say Kyle RIABKO. Vote then.
Class clown. Maybe Anthony.
Anthony,
he's a little
yeah,
clown.
he is a little
He's
clown.
my little rooster, and he's a little
rooster,
clown.
Little clown. Okay, B. Biggest flirt.
Maybe Steffi D, I'd say. Steffi D.
Really? Well. C. Most athletic.
Matt Shingledecker.
Mm,
I just
I
was
agree
in
with
his
that.
room, and he had like about 7 issues of Men's Health.
D. Best dressed.
Gabby Garza. She's really, really well dressed.
Sense
Yeah,
that girl.
and our company manager, Kimberly Helms.
Oh, Kimberly Helms, yes.
She-
E.
Yeah.
Best smile.
Who has a good smile in this cast? I'm trying to think. That's a pretty good smile. Let me think here. You know, Anthony actually has a pretty good smile too. I know I already named him.
He
but he's got
does,
this
yeah.
Really big, wide
Very,
smile.
very friendly.
I like his smile. I'm gonna give him two awards.
F. Most intellectual.
Henry Stram.
Henry
our adult
Stram,
man.
our adult man. I agree
He
with you.
is an intellectual in the true sense of the word. He reads, he watches, he learns, he teaches.
Number 8. Olivia and Mads said,
Olivia
Kyle.
and Mads.
you're absolutely amazing. Happy face.
That's a great question, Olivia and Mads. And I
What's
want
your
to
favorite
expand on
memory?
it.
Hey,
Uh.
what's your favorite memory so far on tour?
My
Thanks.
favorite memory?
Mhm.
Oh man, maybe when we all went to Alcatraz, because we
That
were
was
all.
really fun.
It was one of the rare moments where we all went on an expedition together. Every single one of us. We had so much fun. We got lost. We riled around, and like, it was just fun. It just seemed like, you know, it reminded me of being in elementary school and going on a field trip with my best buddies.
Here, number 9 from Samantha. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hey, Kyle, who is your role model / idol in or out of the business? And what was the most important thing they've taught you?
Well, I've been lucky to have several role models in my life.
Mhm.
My father, probably the most prominent. He's not in the business. He's not a musician. He knows nothing of the sort. He just appreciates it. And really what he taught me is to always be positive about what's going on in your world. I mean, life is bound to bring you negativity, and for you to focus on that is just a waste of time. And so in teaching me that, he made me realize that I could do whatever I want, and as long as I, you know, look on the bright side of things, things will continue to work your way.
And now, number 10.
Oh,
Last one.
who wrote it?
Anonymous.
Yes.
Okay, so Anonymous said, will you marry me or write me a song?
I will do both of those things. Yes, Anonymous, I will marry you if A, you reveal yourself. B, you meet me outside of this room in like maybe 5 minutes or so. If you can't, then forget about it. Forget it.
Well, this was the profile of the month with Spring Awakening cast member Kyle RIABKO. Thank you, Kyle.
That was fun.